Hello YouTube, Scotty Boy here, and today in this video I'm going to do a photo timeline for you guys. So unfortunately, when I started doing my hair transplant, I didn't actually start doing videos um, like immediately after the hair transplant. So like doing like a 2 week video, a 3 week, a 1 month video, 2 month video. I didn't make those unfortunately. So, however, I did take photos, and the earliest photos I have go back to 1 month after the surgery. So I have 1 month, 2 month, 2.5 month, 3 month, 3.5 month, 4 month photos I want to show you guys. Here is the first photo. So this was taken um, on October 20th. This would have been just about a month after my surgery. And so, as you can see from this video, or these pictures, um, this is kind of typical of what you'd expect to see from a hair transplant after 1 month. You can see the majority of the redness has gone down, and you can see obviously the little, how shall we say, baby hairs are kind of starting to kind of slowly come through. As you can see, you can still see a bit of the general red line of where, like, the transplant was done, as compared to the rest of my forehead. But it's not, like I say, the worst of the redness has gone down. Um, yeah. As you can see, this is also really good because it also allows you guys to see just how far back in the hair transplant went. And then there's another top view as well. As you can see, just even from that angle, just even with the lighting, it's probably pretty hard to tell actually see where the hairline was. Uh, Again, that's why I took it from this angle. Again, just wanted to give you guys as much of a view as possible, just so you guys could see it from different angles. But again, these photos are all from just a month after surgery. Okay, so now let's move on to the 2 month mark. Okay, so 2 months. Alright, here we go. Skipping to 2 months. Alright, so here we are at 2 months. And as you can see, not really a whole ton of change actually. Again, you've got a lot of the transplanted hairs have basically fallen out. So basically all that you're left with is just like the few grafts. So maybe there's a few grafts that are still hanging in there. And I say most of those hairs that you're seeing are probably the old hair, the hairs that I had originally, but that were just originally shaved off when I went in for the surgery. Because obviously when Dr. Hasson was actually um, prepping me for the surgery, he actually shaved off a bit of the hair where he wanted to go into, because they actually do take a trimmer and actually just usually they'll just shave off a bunch of your hair. However, because I was wanting a very specific region done, he just went in only a small amount into my good hair, because obviously they have to blend in the hair transplant, the transplanted graft with your current hair. So obviously, so it doesn't look like there's an obvious line, so they have to blend those hairs in together, which does mean they have to shave some of your hair. So yeah, again, these are just different angles. I'll let you guys to see what it looks like. Again, the redness has gone pretty faded. Okay, so now let's skip to the 2.5 month mark. We'll skip to 2.5 months. Okay. Bear with me. Here we go. Alright, here's 2.5 months. So again, still not really a whole ton of change. I'd say the main thing that's really noticeable is just the fact that there's just less redness. Kind of it's starting kind of return back to normal as far as the coloration of the skin. And again, all those hairs you're seeing are just kind of like the very thin, fine hairs of the hair that's kind of just growing back. That wasn't actually transplanted, but just kind of the regular hairs. You do have some of the transplanted grafts starting to come through a little bit, but again, when they initially come through, they come through a little bit thin. Okay, now we're on to, this is 3 months. Okay, so here we are at 3 months. And again, you know, as I say, this is what I'd probably say this, the 3 month mark kind of shows how the redness is pretty much all gone at this point. And yeah, I mean, you got some of the hairs are starting to sprout through a little bit, but again, no real significant thickness though. Just kind of like what I'd say, just kind of like the very early stages of the hairs coming through. But most of the pretty much all the redness is pretty much gone now. Okay, so now let's skip forward to 3.5 months. All right, here we go, and here we go. As you now 3.5 months, you can really start to see that starting to get a little bit more thickness, if you can call it that, but there is a little bit more density coming through. The hairs are starting to sprout through a little bit more. And they're starting to blend in a little bit, and again, obviously, no more redness or no more redness anyway. Alright, so now that's the 3.5 months, let's go to month 4. Here we are, month 4, and again, what you're seeing is more blending in of the hairs. They're starting to come through together, but they're still very fine, it's still quite thin. But it's slowly starting to thicken up. And here's the other side. Just a couple other angles. Obviously, it's still quite noticeable with the hair pulled back. You can obviously clearly see, yup, definitely had a hair transplant. So I definitely wouldn't be able to style my hair in any particular way. It would look kind of odd. So that's why I had to keep my hair long to kind of had to keep my hair long so it didn't look too obvious. Okay. That's 4 months. Now we'll skip forward to, forward to 5 months, alright? Okay, here we are at 5 months. And again, I mean, it's pretty hard to tell that I've had a hair transplant. Most of my hair was quite long, so I really did try to pull the hair back. But as you can see from the photos, it's pretty hard to do. My hair was quite long. But I really did try to get the best angle for you guys, but it was quite hard. I mean, as you can see, 5 months, it's pretty hard to tell that I've had a hair transplant. Again, I was just using my phone for this, so probably not the best quality of image. But you can see though, probably the only thing that probably would be quite noticeable is the fact that if you look closely at the hairline shots that I took, is that if you notice that the hairs look quite dark. So that'd be kind of the really only noticeable thing, where the hairs just look a little bit dark. But other than that, I mean, that's 5 months. So that was my 1 month to 5 month post-op timeline. So again, just wanted to give you guys that chance just to be able to see my timeline of going, through the various stages, particularly in the early months. So just to recap, what I would say is if you are deciding on getting a hair transplant, I would say, that first day 1 post-op to about 2 weeks, you're going to basically, the most amount of change you're going to see is basically that redness and swelling starting to die down, where we had the hair transplant done. And then you'll see those, like the initial hair grafts that have gone in, those will then start to fall out after around about the 2 week mark. And then basically from month 1 to month 4, in my case anyway, there was very little change. It basically, you just get little baby hairs slowly starting to sprout through, but no real significant change throughout that period from 1 month to 4 months. Again, for me, and again from what I've seen from other people's timelines, it's that 4 month to 5 month / 4 month to 6 month mark, where you really start to see the hairs starting to come through in a thickness that's enough where you're able to style them, and the hair grafts no longer look like transplanted grafts. They actually starting to look like just natural hair coming through. And just to give you guys a chance to get a close up I'll just do a close-up of my hair where I had the hair transplant. So as you can see, the hairs in the hairline are actually quite thick, but it's the hair behind that is still quite thin. It's not super thick yet. And again, it is only, like I say, we are only at 5 months, so it's still a ways to go before it starts to thicken up. Again, even on this side, the hair on the front of the hairline are doing pretty good, but if you move behind that, the hairs back there are still pretty thin. But again, it's still relatively thick enough, or there's enough hairs there where it's not really noticeable, or at least it's not noticeable to me anyway. So yeah, that is my kind of 1 month to 5 month timeline. I will do a 6 month video, and then a 7th month, and then 8th month, and then 9th month. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video just so you guys get the full 1 month to 5 month photos. That way you guys just get an idea of what to expect if you're considering getting a hair transplant yourself. Alright, and thanks for watching.